Therapist here. You're not just tired, but you're exhausted in your soul. And the truth is, you were never supposed to be this strong for this long. I'm Jenny Gaston, licensed therapist, and today we're going to talk about something a lot of Black women carry, but don't always have the language for. And that's the pressure to be the strong one, the one who holds it together, the one who doesn't fall apart, the one everybody leans on, but nobody checks in on. And let me be real for a second. You've been the strong one through childhood experiences. Let's talk about relationships where you gave away too much, and family roles where you had to grow up too fast, and environments where showing emotions didn't feel safe. So now, strength isn't something you do, it's who you feel like you have to be. And if you stop, you feel like everything will fall apart. That's a lot of weight. And I don't know about you, but the ancestors are saying, cut the madness. And I want to challenge something gently, but honestly. What if what you call strength is actually survival, a trauma response? Because real strength includes balance, but survival says keep going, don't feel, don't stop. You're pretty much a machine. It's this mind over body where we push and ignore the feelings that we have, the pain that leads to chronic illness. So instead, I'm going to teach you how to have a mind body connection. Because when our nervous system has been in survival mode for too long, our body starts to normalize stress where you expect it. So when you do feel calm, you're like, something is off. You might notice that you can't relax without feeling guilty, especially if you're on vacation. You overthink everything. You're emotionally drained, but still show up for everyone else. You feel alone even when people are around you. You have a savior complex and you get anxiety when you can't help someone. That's not just personality. That is a regulated life built on dysfunction. And for Black women, this runs deeper, especially in the workplace, because somewhere along the line, you've been taught directly or indirectly that being soft is dangerous, vulnerability is weakness, and you have to hold everything together no matter what. Too often, as Black women, we are taught that we can't be the damsel in distress. I mean, just imagine. Usually, you don't imagine a woman of color. So, we learn to be resilient, independent, reliable, which are great qualities. I mean, it got you to where you're at. But what may be adaptive at one stage of your life can be maladaptive at a different season. And if nobody told you this, constantly being the strong one can disconnect you from yourself. Comment if you feel me. So, how are we feeling today? This is the feeling wheel. You can Google feeling wheel to get this diagram. Too often, we're not in touch with our emotions. We're high functioning. But in order to heal, we have to be like little children and go back to the baseline. Because trust me when I say you weren't born like this. So, what does healing look like? Well, I'm glad you asked. This is not the aesthetic version, but the real version. It's about letting yourself feel without fixing things, saying, I can't without over explaining, and resting without earning it, not saying, oh, I can only rest after I do X, Y, and Z. And yes, this is going to feel uncomfortable at first because you're not just changing habits, you're changing your whole identity. And guess what? You don't have to drop everything overnight. This can be a process. We can take baby steps. All right. We're not trying to change into a completely different person, but you do have to start questioning, why do I have to carry everything alone? So if this is speaking to you, we're starting a new series, Black Women Healing. And we're going to talk about trauma, boundaries, anxiety, relationships, perimenopause, all of it. Because we can't just heal in one video. It's a continual process, and you don't have to do it by yourself anymore. And listen, it starts with asking for help, even when you don't need it. All right. You see my plant over here? I don't know if we have any plant moms. I need help. All right. She is struggling. So if you have any tips, put in a comment. I'm starting with me first. And so I'm going to give you some journal prompts so we can go deeper. 1, when I overfunction, what fear am I trying to manage or avoid? 2, before we go to 2, for me, I'm going to be honest. For a long time, I felt like if I don't do X, Y, and Z, everything will fall apart. I know I'm not the only one. All right. 2, how can I create more softness in my daily routine? It may mean taking breaks, even if others don't do it around you. Sometimes we have to model that. 3, if I wasn't afraid of anything, what would I do differently in my life right now? This is forcing us to dream and to take risks, just like we did as kids. And so, if this video really spoke to you, go ahead and save it and share it with another woman who may be struggling silently. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next one. As always, thanks for watching and much love.